Chapter 54 The Moon. The hour has drawn near, and the moon has been cleft asunder. The people of Makkah requested Prophet Muhammad peace be upon him to show them a miracle, so he showed them the splitting of the moon. And if they see a sign, they turn away, and say, "This is continuous magic." They belied the verses of Allah, this Quran, and followed their own lusts. And every matter will be settled according to the kind of deeds. Good deeds will take their doers to paradise, and similarly evil deeds will take their doers to hell. And indeed there has come to them news in this Quran, wherein there is enough warning to check them from evil. Perfect wisdom, this Quran, but the preaching of warners benefit them not. So, O Muhammad peace be upon him, withdraw from them. The day that the caller will call them to a terrible thing. They will come forth, with humbled eyes from their graves as if they were locusts spread abroad, hastening towards the caller. The disbelievers will say, "This is a hard day." The people of Noah denied their messenger before them. They rejected our slave, and said, "A madman," and he was insolently rebuked and threatened. Then he invoked his Lord, saying, "I have been overcome, so help me." So we opened the gates of the heaven with water pouring forth. And we caused springs to gush forth from the earth. So the waters of the heaven and the earth met for a matter predestined. And we carried him on a ship made of planks and nails, floating under our eyes, a reward for him who had been rejected. And indeed, we have left this as a sign. Then is there any that will remember, or receive admonition? Then how terrible was my torment and my warnings? And we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there anyone who will remember, or receive admonition? Ad people belied their prophet, Hud, then how terrible was my torment and my warnings. Verily, we sent against them a furious wind of harsh voice on a day of evil omen and continuous calamity, plucking out men as if they were uprooted stems of date palms. Then, how terrible was my torment and my warnings? And we have indeed made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there any that will remember, or receive admonition? Thamud people also belied the warnings. And they said, "A man, alone among us, shall we follow him? Truly then we should be in error and distress, or madness. Is it that the reminder is sent to him, Prophet Salih, alone from among us? Nay, he is an insolent liar. Tomorrow they will come to know who is the liar, the insolent one. Verily, we are sending the she-camel as a test for them. So watch them, O Salih, and be patient. And inform them that the water is to be shared between her and them, each one's right to drink being established by turns. But they called their comrade and he took a sword, and killed her. Then, how terrible was my torment and my warnings? Verily, we sent against them a single sayha, torment, awful cry, and they became like the stubble of a fold builder. And indeed, we have made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there any that will remember, or receive admonition? The people of Lot belied the warnings. Verily, we sent against them a violent storm of stones, which destroyed them all, except the family of Lot, them we saved in the last hour of the night. as a favor from us. Thus do we reward him who gives thanks by obeying us. And he, Lot, indeed had warned them of our seizure punishment, but they did doubt the warnings. And they indeed sought to shame his guest by asking to commit sodomy with them. So we blinded their eyes, saying, Then taste you my torment and my warnings. And verily, an abiding torment seized them early in the morning. Then taste you my torment and my warnings. And indeed, we have made the Quran easy to understand and remember. Then is there any that will remember, or receive admonition? And indeed, warnings came to the people of Pharaoh, through Musa, Moses, and Harun, Aaron. They belied all our signs, so we seized them with a seizure of the Almighty, all-capable, omnipotent. Are your disbelievers, O Quraysh, better than these nations of Noah, Lot, Salah, and the people of Pharaoh, who were destroyed? Or have you an immunity against our torment in the divine scriptures? Or say they, We are a great multitude, victorious? Their multitude will be put to flight, and they will show their backs. Nay, but the hour is their appointed time, for their full recompense, and the hour will be more grievous and more bitter. Verily the mujrimun, polytheists, disbelievers, sinners, criminals, are in error, in this world, and will burn in the hell fire in the hereafter. The day they will be dragged on their faces into the fire, it will be said to them, Taste you the touch of hell. Verily, we have created all things with qadr, divine preordainments of all things before their creation as written in the book of decrees al-Law al-Mahfuz. And our commandment is but one as the twinkling of an eye. And indeed, we have destroyed your likes, then is there any that will remember, or receive admonition? And everything they have done is noted in their records of deeds. And everything, small and big, is written down in al-Law al-Mahfuz already beforehand, that is before it befalls, or is done by its doer smiley face. See the Quran v.57, 22 and its footnote. Verily, the muttaqun, the pious, CV.2, 2, will be in the midst of gardens and rivers paradise. In a seat of truth, that is paradise, near the omnipotent King, Allah, the One, the All-Blessed, the Most High, the owner of majesty and honor.